Hola a todos, bienvenidos, continuamos con Disco Elysium. Vamos a echar un vistazo rápido aquí a las tareas que tenemos pendientes. Vale, aquí tengo que pagar antes de las 9. Esto debe ser lo de la puerta azul de la cocina, ¿no? Que de momento no sabemos cómo ir por ahí. Fumador del balcón. Vale, esto también sería interesante. Tenemos que buscar otra forma dentro de los apartamentos, a ver. Ah, mira, tenemos que hablar con Presence. Esto lo podemos hacer ahora que seguro que la librería ya está abierta. Esto también lo podemos hacer, que creo que teníamos una bola que habíamos encontrado por ahí. Esto sería interesante hacerlo ya, cuanto antes, la verdad. Así que a ver si le damos prioridad a esto. Tatuajes. Restar armadura. Ah, mira, esto también lo podemos hacer. Tenemos que llamar a la comisaría, que seguro que ya tienen info de esto. Esto nos va a llevar tiempo, me da a mí, lo del arma y la placa. Oye, lo de la placa a lo mejor tenemos suerte y está en la chaqueta esa que está ahí colgada, que todavía no fuimos capaces de coger. ¿Quién dejó la ropa en la basura? Esto ya nos avisa aquí que puede llevar un tiempo, así que con calma. Esto también. Y lo de la hora del karaoke. Bueno, pues tenemos cositas, Mira, vamos a aprovechar que estamos aquí al lado y vamos a ir a hablar con Presence ya, directamente. Y así nos lo quitamos de encima. A ver si le podemos decir algo a la niña. Supongo que no.
Hi, Ace Detective.
Vale. Y se me quedó el cursor así un poco raro.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
El sarcófago oscuro.
Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Era un osario de negocios fallidos que se alimentaba de la energía vital de esta librería.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Oh sí, estuve con la entidad de la que me habló. Se llamaría Fábrica de Datos Artesanales.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, señora, he sentido su aura. Ella no es la causante de la maldición.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
A ver qué le decimos. Uf, lo de mentir no me gusta. No me gusta, aunque la verdad, yo creo que si le decimos que no hay maldición no nos cree. Porque lo tiene tan interiorizado y tan metido en la cabeza que yo creo que no nos va a creer. Lo de no tengo una respuesta definitiva, bueno, podría ser una opción. Vamos a probar la 5, a ver. Hay otra entidad más maligna moviendo los hilos en Martínez. Puede que se cruce en mi camino a lo largo de mis aventuras.
A third order presence, yes.
Esto sí.
Great dark relief washes over her.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in the presence of my daughter. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes, The venture continues in other waters, darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Es que qué grande es Kim, me encanta este tío. Hasta la vista, librera. Ay, qué bueno, qué bueno. Entonces esta ha quedado, sí, ya ha quedado como completada, ¿no? Guay. Vale. Vamos a llamar a la comisaría, venga. Ya que estamos. Que estamos por aquí cerquita. Vamos a ir completando estas cositas a ver si vamos avanzando. Oye, ¿esta señora quién es? Se titula El hombre de Hendal y el fuego salvaje. Ok. Tienes que esforzarte al máximo para siquiera leer el nombre del autor. Jan Caus. Iguainio. ¿Y tú eres? Ves una mujer robusta murmurando para sí. Parece estar hojeando libros. ¿Es bueno? Señalar el libro.
Yes? Hello?
¿Quién eres?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Una mujer trabajadora no debería estar, ya sabes, trabajando.
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Bien, bien.
It is.
Soy policía.
I know you are.
¿Necesitas la ayuda de un agente de policía?
What with?
Se esfuerza mucho por concentrarse en el puesto de libros.
This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help.
¿Ha desaparecido tu marido?
My husband? No, he's not.
¿Dónde podría haberse metido?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
¿Sabes? Yo solo oigo que no tienes ni idea de dónde se ha metido tu marido.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
¿Y no te gustaría?
No.
Te mira directamente a los ojos, piqueteando nerviosamente el suelo con el pie derecho. ¿Puedo ayudarte a encontrar a tu marido desaparecido?
Why are we still talking about this?
Eso
I
digo
haven't
yo.
lost my husband.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
No pasa nada.
What?
No pasa nada por no saber dónde anda tu marido. No hay por qué avergonzarse.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
¿Y tus hijos?
No, absolutely not.
La palabra sale de su boca tan rápido como un disparo. ¿Vale? ¿Y por dónde andan?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Investigo lo que me da la gana. ¿Dónde están?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance. What if something horrible has happened? What if they're dead? That's the bad vibe you got before.
¿Y si les hubiera pasado algo terrible? ¿Y si estuvieran en las cloacas?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
Quizás tengas razón. Puede que después de todo no hayan desaparecido. Pasamos a otra cosa. ¿Y tú qué actúa? ¿Ha desaparecido?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get like this. It's better to indulge him at this point.
¿Qué quieres decir con eso?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
De hecho, eso es exactamente lo que pienso hacer. Gracias por el consejo.
Wonderful. The story's open.
Observar cómo ojea los libros.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
Bueno, pues nada. Eso es todo por ahora. Te dejo con tus
The
libros.
woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Ok. A ver, este señor. Es el borracho, ¿no? ¿O no?
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Es el marido de la otra. ¿Caso resuelto?
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Espera, ¿qué dices que he resuelto exactamente?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
Es su esposo ha desaparecido.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Dame champán, me apunto.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found, right now.
¿En serio? ¿Pero por qué se lleva tanto la pinza este señor? Madre mía. Proteger y servir, señora. He encontrado a tu marido.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
Pero has dicho que no sabías dónde estaba.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Bueno, de todas formas lo he encontrado. Soy así de bueno.
Very well then. Where is he?
Está justo ahí.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
Me he topado con un trabajador borrachoso y he pensado que igual era tuyo.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands.
Wow, es
You
verdad.
know what?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
No pienso preguntar qué.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
¿Entonces también ha desaparecido?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
La mujer se ha olvidado por completo de los libros. En su lugar está mirando hacia el infinito.
There. She's worried now.
Kim, ¿es cosa mía o estamos ante un caso de persona desaparecida?
I wouldn't be so sure. Ma'am, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
En absoluto, la MCR siempre está dispuesta a perseguir a cualquier gandul que haga falta. Nos preocupamos por ti.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
¿Qué aspecto tiene su marido?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Déjame adivinar, ¿tu marido es disco?
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
Entonces, ¿por qué has dicho que tu marido se parece a mí?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
Comprendo. ¿Qué más?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Bueno, si es su chaqueta favorita, puedo entenderle.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
¿Cuándo lo viste por última vez?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
Creo que eso es todo, gracias.
So you are going to look for him?
She genuinely wants you to now. Don't make her ask.
Sí, lo traeré de vuelta a casa.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
A ver, ¿le podemos preguntar algo más?
Right. What about...
She gives you a short nod before returning to her books.
Gracias, me pondré en marcha. Pues al final sí que estaba desaparecido el señor. Qué cosas, ¿eh? Vale, ya que estamos aquí, venga, vamos a por estos, a ver si podemos darle... Es que yo creo que sí que tengo una bolita. Sí, mira. Bola para el lanzamiento de peso. A ver si esto le sirve.
We are still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Les he encontrado una nueva bull.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now, no need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
Lo siento mucho, es lo mejor que he podido encontrar.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
Yo... mira, me le puedo preguntar sobre el arma. ¿Hay algo que pueda contarme sobre este rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
En el sótano de ahí, señala la librería.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Vale. Vamos a ver, vamos a decirle estas. ¿Saben algo del hombre al que ahorcaron en el patio trasero del Wailing in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
¿Y a la mayoría de los lugareños?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
Pero no tiene ningún problema con los polis.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
¿Y las mujeres policía?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative
Excuse
duties.
me. No hay tarea que las mujeres de la MCR no puedan desempeñar. Bueno.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
Pues no. No creo que haya ninguna desigualdad evolutiva en el juego.
Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. but I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
No, yo tampoco tengo interés en seguir hablando contigo, señor. Esto está complicado. Compostura. Gracias por su tiempo. Voy a ver si tengo algo que me dé compostura. Supongo que no. Estoy de corps, lección retórica, electroquímica y teatralidad. No tengo nada que me esté quitando compostura, ¿no? De hecho tengo un +1. Está complicadilla esa. Esperaré a ver si encuentro algo, alguna idea o algo así. ¿Cómo vamos con esto? 79, mundo precario. Vale. Bueno. Bueno. De aquí no puedo ir. Vale. ¿Qué más? Ah, vale, vamos a llamar a la comisaría, que estamos por aquí cerca del coche. A ver si tienen información sobre las botas.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Coger la
This
caja.
is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
¿Alguna noticia de la CPI sobre el número de serie?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
¿Sabe cómo se llama ahora?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Una armadura como esta habría sido personalizada para adaptarse al usuario. Debe de haber algún registro de la persona para la que se fabricó.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Sí, gracias, agente. De verdad que aprecio sus esfuerzos en este caso.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Pero
Not
había
yet.
otra cosa.
But I was able to convince the database people to share private sector information. They promised to get back to me by tomorrow morning. Do you have any other questions?
Esto es todo. por
57,
ahora.
over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Vale. Bueno, pues parece que tenemos que esperar a mañana para sacar más información. Ay, tengo que ir aquí, de verdad tengo que ir a ver mi... Ay, tú a ver, Aldica, guau. ¿Qué más dijimos que teníamos? El dinero... ¿Dónde está esta? Vamos a ir hacia aquí, que nos faltaban creo que unas cosas por ver. Si no recuerdo mal, no habrá más... no habrá más botellitas por aquí, ¿no? No, parece que no. Estas cosas de aquí que yo creo que no las habíamos visto.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Pobrecito visor.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Mira.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Enfocar el fondo.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Vandalismo. Sacudir la cabeza.
Probably some kids.
Algunos chicos o un chico en concreto. Vale. Ok. No hay monedas, no hay botellas. A ver desde aquí que se ve.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
Bueno, 25 céntimos, poquito, vamos a... Nos lo podemos permitir, yo creo. Venga, va. A ver
Your
qué
money
vemos.
disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal.
Espero que no esté estropeada esto. Tirad de la palanca y mirad.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Girar el botón para enfocar la imagen.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Resiste, pequeño.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Por allí hay unas ruinas de una clase de edificación.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Vale. Quizás nos serán de utilidad más adelante. Esa información, no lo sé. Vamos a ver por aquí. No tiene nada. Por aquí creo que ya había venido. Sí, aquí era donde estaba el otro. Aquí ya lo habíamos visto. Tenemos que intentar coger esa chaqueta también. Tenemos que hablar con esta chica. Creo que no habíamos hablado antes. ¿O sí? Vamos a guardar.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Espérance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Empecemos por el grupo sanguíneo y luego ya lo vamos viendo.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
No dejas de mirar de reojo. ¿Qué estás mirando?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
La mujer del bote no se
The
percata de su
woman
mirada.
on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
¿Quién es?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her son.
¿Qué le estás haciendo al muro?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
¿Por qué tanto empeño en pintarrajear el edificio?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
O sea, no sabes qué escribir.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
¿Quieres saber lo que pienso?
Yeah?
La verdad es que te he mentido, no pienso nada.
Lying is cool, I guess.
¿Sabes algo sobre el asesinato de hace unos días?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Los niños de aquí son todos tan majos.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
No somos lobos, Cindy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Pues vale. Uy, te tengo un montón de puntos de habilidad. Lo que pasa que... mira, vamos a abrir unos cuantos... Voy a gastar unos puntitos en esto. Lo que pasa es que no me salen pensamientos nuevos, no sé. Qué rollo, ¿no? ¿Puedo ir por aquí?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking
es
man
verdad que sí,
vanished
ya lo había
into.
visto. No me acordaba.
The
Llámalo otra vez.
door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Un momento, ¿quién es usted?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
Policía, abra la puerta.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Señora, no estoy bromeando.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Oiga, sí que he mirado por el patio, pero no puedo pasar por ahí.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Kim, dile que somos policías de verdad.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
Bueno, malo será, ¿no? Como falla está al 97%, sigue ya... Vamos.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Señora, su falta de colaboración está obstruyendo un asunto policial. ¿Podría verme en la obligación de informar a la fiscalía?
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Ah, it's like a carrot to the stick, sort of.
Pero yo no tengo.
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
Ok. Bueno, al final la convencimos. Pero bueno, yo creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí por hoy. En el próximo capítulo entraremos y vamos a investigar a ver qué vemos en el bloque de pisos estos. Y nada, seguir avanzando. Así que como siempre os digo, por favor, si os está gustando esta serie, no olvidéis dejar un like al vídeo. También podéis suscribir y activar la campanita para que os avise cuando suba vídeos nuevos. Muchas gracias y nos vemos muy pronto en el próximo vídeo.